Hello everyone. In this video, I'll be explaining on the application or precautions against infection caused by Vibrio cholerae, helicobacter, campylobacter, and pseudomonas. Coming first to Vibrio cholerae, it is the causative agent or the causative bacteria that is responsible for causing cholera in human. And since these bacteria are transmitted between humans through the fecal-oral route by ingestion of contaminated food and water contaminated with the bacteria, it can be so the infection caused by this Vibrio cholerae can be prevented by practicing hygienic practices or and then avoiding ingestion of contaminated food and water or raw foods and proper hand hygiene. Next, coming to campylobacter, here since the transmission of this infection occurs by ingestion of raw milk, contaminated water, and partially cooked poultry. This infection can be prevented by washing hands before cooking and after touching raw poultry or meat, and also keep uncooked meat and poultry away from other foods such as vegetables by using separate cutting board or utensils or cooking surfaces. And it can also be prevented by washing hands after touching a pet or pet feces. Next, coming to the helicobacter. Since it can be transmitted by oral to oral or fecal oral route, commonly transmitted to person by saliva, then it can be prevented by washing hands thoroughly, eating food that is properly prepared, and drinking water from a safe, clean source are important steps for preventing helicobacter infection. Next is pseudomonas. Since this infection is transmitted by from patient to patient on the hands of healthcare workers by patient contact with contaminated reservoirs on and by the ingestion of contaminated materials, so it can be prevented or pseudomonas infection can be prevented between patients. Healthcare personnel must follow specific infection or control precautions. These precautions may include strict adherence to hand hygiene and wearing gowns and gloves when they enter rooms where patients infected with pseudomonas are staying.